Welcome back to consecutive day 987 of a diary of a Runpreneur. And today I'm going to talk to you about possibly the worst ever start to a skiing holiday over in Bansko, Bulgaria. So please do give us a subscribe, share, like and comment as more people we get in front of the money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultra marathon. All the information about the challenge and how you can support it is in the link in the comments below. Thank you as always, and let's get started. So, consecutive day 987 of a diary of a Runpreneur, and greetings from Bansko in Bulgaria, which is the Bulgarian ski resort. And yeah, it's we are a newbie skiing family. We're with another family who's also a newbie skiing family. So there's 10 of us in total, 2 parents on each side and 3 kids on each side. And the kids are 8. Then there's several of them are 8, 10 and 12 basically. There's 2 12-year-olds, 3 10-year-olds and a single 8-year-old. And we're really excited about coming on a skiing holiday, but it just couldn't have gone any worse to start with. So the first day is always anarchy. If you've never been skiing before, the process of getting to where you pick up all your equipment, getting everybody sized up. If you've got kids, putting their ski boots on and making sure they're warm, all the stuff that's hard enough to do for yourself as an adult, you have to do times 3 with your kids. And so got through all that, got helmets, cost about 150 quid for the week for helmets hire for the privilege, even though the tour operator said that all skiing equipment was covered. Clearly not, so that's another 150 notes before you've got started. But then we got a ski pass and everything. Then we get to the gondolas, or the ski lifts as they're kind of more commonly known, and that's where all the chaos begins. First and foremost, if you've not been with kids before, maybe in kind of other ski resorts the staff are a bit more helpful, but over here they just seem to be, the easiest way to describe it is, you know, all of this information I've just given you, they basically tell you one sentence of information. That's it. You get nothing basically, and you're expected to know everything. You're expected to know where to go. There's very little direction, and it's just a bit of a shambles, to be honest with you. But anyway, we got on the ski lift. Now, what a challenge that is. Fortunately, we have fast track ski passes, so we don't have to wait too long to get on. It's about 5 minutes or so to get on the gondola, which is amazing because the queue outside on the standard route is well in excess of an hour. So that's one positive. But then we get on the ski lift. Now, the process is this thing whips round a corner where you have to do this individually. It's hard enough putting 2 big old pairs of skis in the little pockets that sit outside the ski lift, and not only are you expected to do that, you're also expected to take your poles in the ski lift with you. Now, it tests your dexterity at the best of times to do it for one set of skis, but when you've got 3 kids with you who clearly can't do that because they're quite heavy, these skis, you're having to try and do it times 4 sets of skis. You just don't have the time, and by which time your kids are on the ski lift, your wife's possibly on there, and you miss the ski lift with them because you're still too busy trying to get skis in the pockets. Okay, they could see a family and just slow the thing down for a couple of seconds just to let that happen without the stress, but it didn't. So I'm in a secondary ski lift, and then we're going up the mountain, beautiful by the way, but then I see the ski lift in front of me, and what's the worst thing you can possibly see on a ski lift going up, a ski lift, especially if your family's in it? Well, the thing that happened was that my youngest son's sets of skis, the small kind of child skis, basically fell out of the ski lift part way up. Now, the only saving grace was the people I was in the ski lift with were experienced skiers, and they identified that it had only dropped just past where the first stop on the gondola was. So this guy kindly offered, when we got to the very top of the mountain, to go back to the first platform, hike down about 20 meters of steep mountain snow conditions, pick up the skis, got back on and come back. Now he needed to do that because if we'd lost them, we'd have been charged for those skis. So most of the story here, straight off the bat, is there's going to be a couple of morals to the story today. But moral to the story number one is if your kids have small skis, just take them in the gondola with you and only have the big ones because they're less likely to fall out. Okay, so that was a nightmare. So we were delayed getting started, waiting a good hour or so for the guy to get back, get the skis and come back to us. But then we have a good day. We start off in ski school, and not being funny, but the ski instructor wasn't particularly good. Okay, he tried to speak English, but he was so softly spoken, it was really difficult to understand, and we were doing really basic stuff, which we all picked up pretty quick, thankfully. But this is where it went wrong. We all then in the afternoon decided to just go on the little mini slopes ourselves, and we were all doing really well. Okay, everyone was getting better and better. Even my 8-year-old son was starting to get a bit of confidence. The girls were brilliant, the elder boys were brilliant, and me and the other dad seemed to be getting a lot more confident. So then one of the dads speaks to the rep and says, what's it like skiing back down the mountain? Because you could ski all the way back. It's about 7 kilometers back to where base camp basically. And the guy, Bulgarian guy, clearly didn't care. He said, yeah, you'll be fine. I've seen you skiing, you'll be no problem. Well, we then decided to do it thinking it was nice and gradual, and it'd be a more of a slowish, gentle hike or ski down the mountain. It was horrendous. We had one of the youngest, the 8-year-old, went back with the 2 mums, back on the gondola, but we had 5 kids basically, 2 12-year-olds and 3 10-year-olds. And bear in mind, none of us had skied before. And we were going down this, what could only be described is, I don't know, but it wasn't for beginners, put it that way. There were people, really steep bits. It's probably between a blue and a red, I would think. And there's me, and we're only just learning to stop. And it's so steep, you can struggle to snowplow to stop, if any of you will kind of understand if you're a skier. So it was really difficult to stop. So the kids were just whipping, and they were struggling, they were getting scared. So in the end, we had to get the kids to walk. But the worst part of it is 2 of them went off ahead because the 2 girls fell over. We tried to help the girls, and by the time we got up, the boys had gone. So we're like, right, we need to catch them up. Trying to catch them up, couldn't find them. And there was a good, probably hour where we were missing 2 kids, and we were just fearing, oh my God, have they gone off the cliff? Have they? Because there's edges as well to this ski track, because you could fall off. Not like a huge drop, but bad enough to fall and break a leg or something. And lo and behold, we found one of them, which was great. But then there was still one missing, and we were getting the police involved. Everybody was looking for this kid. And then lo and behold, he managed to have skied all the way down with the help of somebody else and found his mum downstairs. So distressing. It was basically possibly one of the worst moments of my life. When you're so scared, you've got 2 lost kids, and we weren't competent enough skiers to try and find them very quickly. So it was mortifying. But cut long story short, we found everybody, got home, everybody's absolutely shattered. I'm out for my run to clear my head. But the moral to the story is, don't ever get sucked into things like that. We got complacent very quickly on day one, and we will never be doing that again, because it's life-threatening situations. And I just thank the Lord, my late nan who's looking down on us, that we all got back safe and sound. So horrendous start, it can only get better. So that's day 1 done, written off, and to be forgotten. Day 2 tomorrow. Thank you as always. That's it for me today. Any questions or comments, drop me a line. I'll respond to everyone. Do remember to give this a subscribe, share, like and comment, as the more people we get in front of, the more money we raise on my fundraising mission to save the lives of children by attempting the ultimate ultramarathon. Stay positive, stay happy, and I'll see you again tomorrow.